Leon Kennedy and the Resident Evil series. Okay, before anybody says it, yes, I know he's a spirit, but who cares? This is still a fun series to show off what a character's move set could be, what kind of spirits they could bring with them, and then of course their stage, yeah, and all that stuff. So, putting aside his spirit for the time being, Resident Evil, like as a series, is one of the biggest series, one of the most recognized series, one of the most beloved series in gaming of all time. It has spanned several mainline entries. Of course, numerous spin-off titles, whatever it might be. The series is so fun, and you know what? What about one of the biggest characters from the series, from arguably the biggest game in the entire series, Resident Evil 4 and Leon Kennedy. So that's where I'm going to be taking a lot of his moveset inspiration from. So, either way, I think it'll be time to, jump into his moveset here. Let's see what Leon can bring with him into Super Smash Brothers. Alright, gonna start things off with side special. Usually I start with like neutral special, but I figured that one could be very simple. You could just use his typical, sidearm that he has, so, fill that in if you will. But let's talk something different. Side special, we're gonna go with the Mind Thrower. I love this weapon. I felt like not a lot of people did. I don't know why. I thought it was pretty cool, different, unique, and that's where, this is why I think it could be for side special. So Leon uses this Mind Dart launcher type of weapon, and it starts by him kind of holding his arm out forwards, and then he fires off this little exploding mine that will stick into a character or a solid surface, whatever it hits. And say after about 2 or 3 seconds, the Mind Dart itself then explodes. So the mine itself, if Leon happens to hit that projectile part of the attack, it'll do like very minimal damage, nothing big, but it's the explosion that's gonna count. So it's kind of like, doesn't Mega Man have like a sticky bomb or something like that? I believe so. It's kind of like that sort of idea for an attack. Like, all right, the first part of the attack, nothing too big, but you can kind of like use it to set up your opponent and kind of play off of the explosion effect after the move ends. Alright, up special, this one, as you can see, kind of a simple idea. It's just a grappling hook. I know it's not the I know it's not the most, unique in terms of an up special, but I just figured, hey, he uses it here to save his butt, so why wouldn't he use it in Smash Bros. To save his butt several times? So it makes sense. It's a grappling hook. I really don't think I have to explain that. And no, that's literally what I wrote in the script. I don't have to explain what a grappling hook is. Now down special. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put this in the attack, so I just threw it in down special. I guess again, it could always kind of go somewhere else, but the idea for this one, I want to go with one of the grenades in from Resident Evil 4. And if you don't know, there are 3 different types. There is a hand grenade, there is a instant grenade, and there is a flash grenade. Now, flash grenades, I used to think absolutely sucked, but then I realized that they could KO some the plagas, the virus, the weird little enemies. They could like KO them, and it's actually really effective. So, how does this move work in Smash? Well, Leon pulls out a flash grenade, throws it down, and the second it impacts whatever surface it does, well, a big flash of light kind of, not the entire stage, but like, kind of real close to, where the grenade impacts. So, flash of light goes off, and if it ends up hitting an opponent or anybody's within its hitbox, it will pretty much just stun the opponent. Now, I guess this one's very comparable to, say, Mewtwo's down special, but instead of, standing stationary, Leon can actually kind of throw this out a little farther than, half a character length in front of him. So it has a tiny bit of range, but, kind of a cool idea. Can, be a combo starter into something else. Now for back air, I know the clip is going to show him on the ground, but I mean, why not throw it as a back air? So, I mean, it would work. It would work. So, Leon, what happens here? So, this is a basic spin kick. Now, Leon basically spins, twists his body, and delivers a very powerful kick behind him. I think this would be a really good KOing attack in the air. It just kind of makes sense. It's very simple, right to the point. A lot of characters have this. Leon does it, so why not make it a part of his moveset? Moving on to forward smash, I'm going to go with the good old roundhouse kick. I love this. That's what I loved about Resident Evil 4 so much. You didn't need to always KO enemies or kill enemies with a weapon. You could use hand-to-hand combat type of, maneuvers, which was really cool. It delivered, little something different instead of, all right, just pew, 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 it was something a little bit different. So the roundhouse kick, very, very simple idea here. It's a quick but powerful kick that Leon delivers after kind of spinning in place to help gain a little bit more power and kind of launch distance. So it'd be a pretty good smash attack. Got good launch distance, be pretty powerful, and I don't know, it seems to fit very well for forward smash. Now we're going to talk about. I don't think I've ever talked about a throw before, but this one just fits so perfectly for a back throw. And plus, like I said, I wanted to get more of the hand-to-hand combat that Leon uses in Resident Evil 4. And this one, the suplex, it's a very simple idea. Leon grabs his opponent, picks him up over his head, and then slams the opponent behind him. I think, doesn't Incineroar kind of have this one? But Incineroar does like a belly-to-back suplex, I believe. And this one is, well, just a belly-to-belly suplex. So, yes, I feel this would be perfect for a back throw. I mean, if you really wanted to get crazy, maybe this could be like a side special. I'm going to reference Incineroar again, but maybe this could be like a command grab. Just, you want something different. All right, there you go. So, I don't know. It could be useful in several different spots, but I have it as a back throw. All right. Let's talk Legend Spirits. Let's do it. Well, not just Legend Spirit, but let's talk Leon's Spirit board. So as you can see, I do have Sadler as the Legend Spirit here, who is a terrible final boss in my opinion. Not because he's a bad villain, but I just kind of found the fight very easy, even my very first time. But either way, Sadler is the main villain, the main bad guy of Resident Evil 4. So, makes sense for him to be the Legend Spear, right? So, yeah, got him. We also have Salazar in there, who's also kind of a main mini-boss, kind of like the second boss type of deal. Yeah, Salazar's in there. You got Ada Wong in there because, well, she plays a pivotal role in the Resident Evil 4 game. Krauser, oh, come on, Krauser would be sick. I'd like to see that as a fight. And then a few of the other ones, we got Regenerators. Regenerators are so freaking creepy. Can I just say that? Yes, I can, because they are. But then, of course, you can also throw in, like, Ashley or Luis, just because, well, they're also characters from Resident Evil 4. Simple idea for spirits. Pretty much, I took, well, everything from Resident Evil 4. But again, like I said, with the moveset, I'm taking the inspiration from Resident Evil 4. So that's kind of also where, the spirits are going to come from. So, there you go. And now, of course, last but not least, we have to talk about his stage. And this one, I think, is probably the most iconic place from Resident Evil 4. It is called The Village. Now, I'm not talking about Resident Evil 8 Village. I'm not talking about that game. But what that game is actually heavily inspired on is Resident Evil 4 and, well, Village and all that stuff. So, The Village, as you can see here, it's kind of like an ominous and dreary kind of place. It's got a little hay cart that could be used as maybe a little platform. Could maybe be broken as well. Of course, you got the clock tower, which would be kind of a cool idea. I don't know how you utilize that. Maybe the clock tower is like a really big obstacle with like a little platform way up top. So I don't know. It could be like think Alolan Executor, the Pokeball Pokemon, for example. I mean, the clock tower is not going to move, but think like very tall. It's kind of blocking the way, but you could use the very top of it as a platform. So I don't know if that made sense, but it did in my head. So yeah, I got this village as the stage. And then, of course, you can have a couple of the actual villagers in the background, you know, maybe a couple chickens. That'd be kind of fun. So either way, that is going to be it for this one. I really, I love Leon. I don't expect him to happen, but Resident Evil 4, one of my all-time favorite games. So, you know, seeing him in Smash Bros., that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty dang cool. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.